Warning, this podcast contains explicit content. Listener direction is advised. What?
This is what happens when we don't do the podcast for like a couple of weeks.
What? What did I do?
You said listener direction is advised. It's discretion.
Did I?
Yeah.
But you wrote direction.
Okay, well then that was my fuck up then.
Oh, sure.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh, well.
Let's just move on, shall we?
I think so.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Gareth's Random Ramblings. I'm Gareth, funnily enough, and this is Bex.
Yep.
Cool. Best intro ever. Yep.
Yeah.
So as you have known, it's really funny. Whenever we go away for a break, for whatever reason, we always have really, really, really high listenership of the episode beforehand.
Yeah.
You don't know how high the last podcast did you?
No, you forgot.
No, I never
Got to tell me.
No, I didn't forget. I just never tell you because it's
You're
fun
mean.
this way. Okay, so normally, as we say, our podcast range normally around about the 14 to 24, maybe 25 listeners
Okay.
from each different place.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mean from Holland or Germany or
Would be cool if we got some Dutch listeners.
the Republic of Korea that happened to listen to our last podcast. Believe it or not.
Hey,
So,
for reals, that's
yeah.
awesome.
So, g'day to all you guys. Sorry, so
I'm
weird.
sure I remember how to say hello in Korean, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to fuck it up and cause a problem.
I think the one we were talking about too was the northern part, so who really cares, really?
Oh, don't
Yeah.
go there. Don't go there.
I mean, thank you guys for listening.
we
Cheers.
are not racist on the show. We're not racist.
Yeah, as you keep saying. But anyway, moving on. No, I just want to say thank you so very much. The last episode we had, which was called Incest, Fun for the Family, which I think that's the best title I've ever of a podcast, got 68 listeners.
What? What? I'm sorry, what?
68. I know, one of 69. It would have been the perfect number, but yeah.
Mind out of gutter, dear.
No.
68. Are you serious?
And all the different places that we listen, where we have it put it up and
That's
everything.
awesome.
Ended up you get 68.
I love it.
And then we fuck off for like 3 weeks and come back and get like
In our defence, we moved.
six
It's-
people.
And
So-
didn't have internet for 2 weeks, so...
Yes, that was the fun part. So it's been fun and games, to be honest with you. And I just wanted to say thank you so very much to everyone. So if you're listening again to this, please share it on to everyone. Have fun. And we'll go from there. Right, now that's almost 3 minutes of Ask History to everyone that's out there. Just wanted to say, as Bex roughly said then, we kind of moved, so that's why we haven't been on for a while. And as you may be able to tell, the room that we're in at the moment is probably not the best at the moment for acoustics. So if we sound like we're hollow or echoey, really sorry. Probably next week we'll do something about it. But the house that we're in at the moment is really hot. So what we used to do for our podcast is we put the sheet over our head to kind of, dull kind of some of the sound. Turned it into a mini sauna when I tried to do it before. So
Yeah, no, thank you.
we'll think of other ways around stuff and everything. So, but so thank you for it. If you want to send us feedback, well, we'll tell you where you can go for our feedback in a second, because that's also new as well.
Just bear in mind, there's not much we can do about the sound quality for the time being.
At the moment.
Like I said, for the time being.
We'll sort shit out, but yeah.
Yeah.
But also too, yes. So what I just wanted to say, I don't know what I wanted to say. How about we go about
Moving was fun.
oh shit.
We've got a wonderful new house.
We do.
A house full of brand new furniture, which we've never had before.
A very comfy couch, which every time I fall in it, I want to fall asleep.
I actually did on Thursday morning.
Yeah. I've done it so many times. You know when you get like new shit, and it's always just like, yeah, cool, no worries. Yeah, this couch is.
It's amazing. It's more comfortable than our bed mattress, and that's really saying something.
There's been times that, like, because Bex will probably be upset at this, but I don't give a shit. You snore very, 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 very loudly.
I have been sick.
Yeah, I
Leave
know.
me alone.
No, it's fun. But you do snore very, 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 very loudly.
As do you, Grizzly Bear.
Yeah, but that's only if I'm drunk or tired. Normally it's tired because you've been snoring the last 2 nights. Because you're very,
Okay,
very... Anyway,
moving on.
So one night I just said, stuff this, I'm going to go to the bed. I'm going to lie on the bed, see what happens. Lie on the couch. Went out the couch and I'm just like, you know what? This is going to be weird. I'm not at all going to sleep on this couch. It's so weird, so... I was out cold. It was great.
He says it was
good.
great, but when he woke up in the morning, he had to deal with an incredibly irate fiance.
Yeah. Who didn't understand the fact that if I'd have stayed in the bed, one of us would have been smothered with a pillow. But it's alright.
Let's not go into bedtime stories, my dear.
No, it's not bedtime. It's fun stories because we just split and that was it. Done. It was cool.
Darling, there have been times where I've woken up on the floor because somebody has pushed me out of the bed.
Hey, but the key part of that is I didn't wake up, so I don't care. At least I was still asleep. It's fun. Sleeping is fun.
Moving on.
But so moving, new stuff.
It's wonderful. I love it. We've got grass. Oh my God, we've got grass. And I'm talking about the green stuff that grows out of the earth that you mow with a lawnmower, not the stuff that you smoke.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where you were going with that because it was like, yes, they both do that. Mow. Well, you could mow the foot, but then, yeah, fair enough then. What? Don't look at me weirdly. It's the truth.
Anyway.
You could mow. It'd be stupid,
I
but
have an awesome kitchen.
It'd be a good way to blend it quickly so you can put it
Oh my
into
goodness.
dime bags. And
I have an amazing kitchen. I am in love with my kitchen.
Cool. I got no comeback for that.
I am a woman.
No one whatsoever.
I am a cliche. I love my kitchen. I'm like a 1960s wife who just loves her kitchen.
I have a games room.
And a cat's room.
That's yeah.
You share with the cat.
Yeah. It's like I have a man cave which I share with my cat. Yeah.
That's a female.
It doesn't really scream of, masculinity, no, does it really? It's like, yeah, I have a man cave that I play on my video games. And my cat takes a shit in. It's just,
Why would you even tell people that?
Meh, well, it's the cat's room as well, kind of thing, so who cares? But yes, so, speaking of manly, because I'm going to try and, link in everything, because I always do, which is sometimes very weird to do, we saw a new movie.
Which one?
Well, we've seen 3.
We have?
But I wanted to see the Manly 2 movies that we saw.
Oh, yes, that's right. We saw Love for My Birthday.
Yeah, okay, look, you've got until 8 minutes to talk about Pitch Perfect 2, so 30
I
seconds.
I loved it. It was awesome. I loved the music. I loved the story. Got a girl crush on Anna Kendrick. I think the whole thing is amazing. And if you're a chick and you like musical-esque TV show movies, go and see it. Guys, you're going to have to bargain blowjobs to see it. I'm sorry. That's what Gareth did.
Sorry. Fucking hell.
What, you don't think I can talk like that?
No, I just thought it was funny the fact I couldn't say before about snoring and sleeping in the thing, and here you are going, bargaining blowjobs. That was the best thing ever. Best thing ever. Fantastic. So we saw Pitch Perfect 2, and in typical Gareth style, yep, that was shit. I didn't. There was a couple of songs mashups which were cool, but I didn't like it. It wasn't really my kind of movie. Though it wasn't aimed at me. Pretty much.
It was aimed at women younger than myself, and myself who wishes that I was a woman younger than myself.
Like Rebel Wilson.
Oh, don't go there. We don't know the proof behind that nonsense.
She says she's younger than what she is.
So what? Every woman says she's younger. I am my age. Don't even question me on that one.
I'm not going to at all. I'm just saying.
Every woman
Yeah,
goes through a phase
you
of
don't
telling
have
people.
the same age for 6 years.
Oh, who cares? Didn't they go through that nonsense with Baby Spice back in the 90s, saying that she wasn't the age that she said she was?
No, I don't know. She was hot anyway. I didn't care. So we saw that movie. What was it, the next day or like 2 days later?
A week later.
A week later. that's how moving's done to me, to my
we've
brain.
gone to a movie every week for the last 4 weeks. That's crazy.
What was the... Okay, so hold on.
3 weeks,
hold on.
the last
I was going to say 3
weeks.
weeks. I was going to say 3 weeks. Come
It
on.
would be for
Because,
next week, but
yeah,
it's not next
but
week.
we're not
It's the
going
week
to
after.
talk about that one just at the moment because Mad Max.
Yes.
Mad Max. That was
Hardy's
that was
voice
that was our bargaining movie. We didn't bargain blowjobs.
We
which
got
was
free tickets to
stupid for
that,
me.
so that was awesome.
Yes, we So Pitch Perfect 2 for you, and then Mad Max for me. And
And he had a choice, by the way, between Mad Max and Avengers.
yeah, and I
And
picked
he
Mad
chose
Max.
Charlize Theron with one arm over Scarlett Johansson's tits. I'm sorry.
I know, I wasn't thinking straight. I just wanted to see Mad Max because
It was actually pretty good.
But this is the thing though, because obviously we haven't seen Age of Ultron or Avengers 2. Sorry, but sorry, full title: The Avengers: Age of Ultron. But from what I've heard on that one is that you know how Mad Max is basically one action scene.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie is just one action scene with a couple of little breaks and then full on action scene.
Yeah.
Same with Age of Ultron. It's just basically just a full on action scene. They have a couple of little
See, I like that the Mad Max was more. I mean, it was a little bit futuristic styles, but it was. I don't know. How
Do you know the story about?
Yeah.
Mad-
It's
the
in
Mad-
the future. I've seen the other Mad Max movies. I know.
At least one of us has. Yep.
You're kidding, right?
No. It's
my
a
God.
post-apocalyptic Australia where nukes have blown up and they fight over things and stuff like that. But anyway, so that movie, anyway, Mad Max, yes. Basically, we walked out of that because, once again, no spoilers on this one because,
And we walked.
But you should have seen it by now. Come on, honestly.
Well, we walked into it with no expectations. That's what we'll start with.
All I think I told you is that basically, all I'd heard was that it was shot beautifully and it didn't let up. It started and just woof. And when we walked out of there, we were like, it was shot beautifully and it started and didn't hardly give up. That was it.
Yeah. I mean,
I walked out and said, shit went boom. That was pretty much
That was pretty much Gareth's
my
analysis of the entire thing.
3-word analogy of it. Yeah, Pitch Perfect was, chick's hot. Mad Max was shit go boom. It was just boom everywhere, and it was great.
And Charlize Theron was brilliant.
Yeah, she was alright. That was cool. No, well, it's the whole thing. It's a Mad Max movie, which doesn't focus on Max. It focuses on Maxine, even though her name was Furiosa.
Furiosa, yeah.
But you know what I mean? It was like,
So we have actually seen it, despite the fact we can't remember the name.
It's hard to pronounce. It's Furious. Yeah, her.
But anyway, it's actually really awesome.
It's a cool idea, cool story. It was a great movie. It's like if you went to go see The Lion King, and then it focused on fucking Nala. It's like, here's Nala's story. I know they've done like 3 sequels where that's pretty much the same thing. They just focus on different. But that would be it. The Lion King, and here's Nala, and that's pretty much it. Weirdest analogy ever, but hey, let's go for it.
Yeah. I mean, it was really awesome. I liked that they had British actor Nicholas Hoult in it. I like Nicholas Hoult. I think he's pretty awesome.
He was the guy that was, what a day, what a lovely day.
Yeah, the guy that you keep forgetting who he is.
I still don't know who the fuck he is.
He's the little boy from About a Boy who kills the duck with his mother's bloody hefty loaf of bread.
Yeah,
Have you not seen that movie?
You talked to me about a movie like I've seen it, which I haven't seen.
Okay, well, what about the
chick
guy
flick,
that plays the zombie in the rom-com Warm Bodies?
Haven't seen that one.
It doesn't matter. He's on the front cover of the damn movie, and you've seen that.
Okay, cool, lovely.
Oh God,
all I know him as is that guy, and he's cool. I did like him. I did like his style and his presence. That was cool. And then, because I think we've talked enough about Mad Max, it was a great movie. Out of 10.
Oh, 9.
I'd give it a 9. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we went to go see San Andreas. We saw San Andreas at the Gold Lounge. And I must admit, I'm a bit of a rock fan. Oh, Mr. Dwayne Johnson is what he goes.
I love Dwayne Johnson.
As he goes on now. Mr. Muscles on muscles on muscles. But, okay, what do you think of the movie?
I actually loved it, but it scared the shit out of me.
I love talking about death and earthquakes and stuff. But...
So I hate talking about that shit. Gareth and I tried Gareth tried to convince me that we needed to discuss, wills and all that sort of shit, and I just went NATO and inverted my brain.
Mm-hmm.
But I love these sorts of.
World go boom.
It does. But I mean, for those of you who don't know much about Gareth and I, we lived in Wellington. We had a pretty nasty earthquake when we lived in Wellington, New Zealand. Both of us have lived in or around Christchurch and have friends and family who lived there when the big earthquake hit Christchurch. And, it's not unrealistic, the things that they did in that movie. That was very, very realistic. It was absolutely bloody